So I was here minding my business, just got a great workout in, watching Entourage, and then I see a post by Holla the Don. And I just want to say, yo, this whole Norbs going public saying how much he's asking for in the sue and all that has really like sparked a big debate. And it's like, it's going to change the dynamics of shit in battle rap. It's a fact. Because even the nonchalant people who wasn't too informed on how much bread was coming in and out of the company, now that you see a person's able to get sued for that amount of money, it makes you think, how much do they have? Now, I lived a life where we come from, we don't count pockets. It got nothing but you popped on, pressed, we don't do that. But when you're in an entity like this in a business, after a while, you start to question, should I ask for a raise? So Hollow is basically wrote this post and he's tagged a bunch of other top tiers saying, how would you feel? Like, shouldn't we have got a bonus after Caffeine invested over 100 million into battle rap? You know, Tay-Rock, asking Tay-Rock specifically, considering Tay-Rock is their workhorse. We all know that for years. You know, like to say, you know, we just compliment him and call him, say how consistent he is and how much he does great in every battle. But just think about how much he's actually battling and being great all the time. If anyone deserves a raise, it would have been Tay-Rock. Then he tags DNA and says, yo, DNA, do you not feel you don't deserve this number to that number? And Hollow basically saying that he feels like, he's saying that he hasn't been on Smack because he's asking for the range of 50 to 100 grand to battle. Now, you hear that type of money and you're thinking like, yo, that's a salary. That's a good career paying job, like 100 grand saying. And you say, yo, you bugging, but is he? The longevity, the time that a lot of these vets them put in, a decade worth. And then it's like, you know, you help like Smack, like when Mook turned to Smack when years ago, when Mook's come back on SM2 talking about, I made you, you made me, we did this together. And then you try to act funny once I started asking for more money. And now 6 years later, look at what's happening. It's a hard argument because it's like, if you feel like all right. So he wrote in this also that he feels like they're getting pimped. Now, if you listen to that and really define it, is it not true? So say URL is the pimps and their workers are the battlers. So basically in the pimp entity is like, here, I'm gonna make you look good, right? I'm gonna fix you all up and you're gonna go out there and do this job. And after this job, you're gonna bring me all the money. And I'm gonna, and it comes down to that's how they're starting to feel like, yo, we're putting in all this work. We made you rich, and we're over here having a beg, borrow, and steal to get bread. You know, people got families and things like that. And even if you don't have a family, if you don't have kids, if you're putting in the work over time, do you not deserve to be compensated for the work you're putting in? The question is, do they deserve $100,000 for their next battle? Who am I to say no? Who am I to say yes? I don't know how much revenue a Hollow battle brings in. I know for the money that bloggers make, money that, I've seen or other bloggers make or other battlers with YouTube channel make. And let me tell you, if I take that small chunk of change and think about if I had a 2 million viewed blog, bro, it's good money. And Hollow has 10 of those. Arsenal's talked about this over the years about getting money off of the YouTube views. Loaded Lux wanted money off the pay-per-views. Murder Mook saying, I want this much. I know you got it. It's getting crazy, man. So even if this doesn't turn out for Norbs to get as much money as he asked for, which he won't, he's definitely changed the dynamics and viewpoint of battle rap. This shit is wild. But at the end of the day, you have to know your worth. I've disconnected from certain leagues and people because I stand on what I believe I deserve. You don't have to believe I deserve that. I respect that, but respect my standing as well. And this is what battle rap's going to turn into now. You're going to pay these guys or you're not. At the end of the day, there's a lot of other people out there willing to do your job for less. But are those people as qualified as you are? Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stop being dirty. This shit crazy.